Natuna Sea incursion, NU asks China to stop provocation. The largest Muslim organization in Indonesia, Nahdlatul Ulama, NU, urges the government of the People's Republic of China to stop provocative actions on the sovereignty of Indonesia's territorial waters that have been recognized and stipulated by the UN Convention on the Law of the Sea. NU chairman Said Akil Siraj said the Natuna Islands were included in the 200 nautical miles of the Exclusive Economic Zone, EEZ, which had been ratified since 1994. Therefore, he saw the Chinese Coast Guard action escorted Chinese-flagged fishing vessels in Natuna waters is an unacceptable form of political provocation. The Chinese government unilaterally claimed the rights to the Nansha or Spratly Islands, which were included in the 9 dotted lines for the first time on the 1947 map. This claim covers a watershed of 2 million square kilometers in the South China Sea, which is 2,000 kilometers from mainland China. This unilateral became the base of decades of disputes involving a number of countries such as Malaysia, the Philippines, Vietnam, Taiwan, and Brunei Darussalam, he said, Monday, January 6, 2020. As is known, the Philippines has previously sued China for its aggressive actions in the waters of China's South Sea in 2013. The United Nations Arbitration Court based in The Hague in 2016 ruled all Chinese territorial claims over the South China Sea as having no legal basis, including the 9-line concept declared contrary to the UNC Convention. However, Beijing rejects the decision. Beijing's action to reject the decision, he said, is a clear form of violation of international norms and conventions that are legally recognized by the world community. Therefore, Nahdlatul Ulama supports the Indonesian government's firm attitude towards China, in this matter that has been carried out by the Minister of Foreign Affairs and Bakamla, or Indonesian Coast Guard, including to drive out and sink foreign vessels that carry out illegal, unreported, unregulated fishing, IUUF, activities in all waters. Indonesia is a manifestation of the archipelagic state principle, which was guided by the Declaration of Juan on December 13, 1957. Although China is the third largest investor in Indonesia, Nahdlatul Ulama asked the Indonesian government not to soften and not negotiate territorial sovereignty with economic interests. The integrity and unity of the Indonesia region, on land and at sea, and also in the air, are fixed prices that cannot be exchanged in the long run. Nahdlatul Ulama asks the Indonesian government to mainstream the functions of the sea and maritime as economic and geopolitical forces, he added. The position of the sea, he said, is also very strategic as a defense base. Therefore border islands, including those prone to turmoil in the South Sea of China, may no longer be called the outer islands, but are the foremost. The government's seriousness in implementing the concept of maritime paradigm development, including in geopolitics, economy, and defense, will make Indonesia lose 75% of its potential to advance and prosper and lead the world as a maritime nation like the Founding Fathers' mandate. In the view of the Nahdlatul Ulama, as stated by the founder of Nahdlatul Ulama Hadratus Ya'ik Kh. Hasim Asyari, the law defending the integrity of the homeland is fardu and or obligatory for every Muslim, and whoever dies for his homeland, he is martyred, he concluded. NU has Banser militia with 7 million member around Indonesia under its Ansar Youth Movement wing. Ansar Youth Movement, often abbreviated as GP Ansar, is a non-profit Islamic youth organization based in Indonesia, affiliated with Nahdlatul Ulama, NU, the largest Islamic mass organization in the world. Founded on April 24, 1934, GP Ansar has maintained a significant role throughout the history of Indonesia, and it has developed its characteristics as traditionalist Islamic, populist, and nationalist. It has grown so far into 433 branches on the municipal and regent level, under the coordination by 32 district managers from provincial down to the village level. This is also coupled with the management of the multipurpose military wing Banser, which requires the special membership to join. Up until the time, the association between ANO and NU was considered informal. During the 9th NU Congress in Banyuwangi on April 24, 1934, ANO was formally accepted and ratified as NU Youth Wing by the board members. Thus the date is considered the official formation date of the movement as a whole. During the whole process, ANO Malang chapter had clandestinely formed a scouting organization called Indonesia Nahdlatul Ulama Front, BNU, which later developed into Multipurpose Front, Banser. During the Second ANO Congress in Malang in 1937, BNU made its first official appearance in a marching line with uniform, led by the commander Syamsul Islam, who was also the chairman of ANO Malang chapter. Banser was officially established at the Congress as a military wing of ANO. During the Japanese occupation, youth organizations including ANO were muzzled by the Japanese occupational administration. After the Indonesian National Revolution, the figure of ANO Surabaya chapter, Chusani Tiwai had proposed an idea to revitalize ANO. It was met with positive response from Wajid Hasim, the Minister of Religious Affairs during the time, and ANO was re-established with the new name Ansar Youth Movement on December 14, 1949. These are the names and tasks of 6 special units owned by Banser. Although the activities of the versatile Ansar Barisan, Banser, are present in almost all lines, not a few people who do not know the names, tasks, and functions of some special meals that are owned by the Semser Ansar Youth Movement semi autonomist. In Article 23 of the Organizational Regulation, PO, Banser is referred to as an organization that is religious, humanitarian, social, and defended the country. To do this, the Banser already has several special units, including Detachment 99 Asmal Husna, the Disaster Response Banser, Bagana, the Fire Volunteer Banser, Balakar, the Traffic Volunteer Banser, Balantas, the Health Banser, Husada Banser, the Maritime Banser, Baridim, and Protocol. At the National Coordination Meeting, Rocco RNAs, of the versatile Ansar, Banser, in Tulungagung, East Java, which took place on 5 to 7 August 2016, the PO for the 6 special units was also discussed. To learn more, here is a list of special units and other similar units in the Banser. 1 Special Detachment 99 Asmal Husna, Detachment 99, Special Detachment 99 Asmal Husna hereinafter referred to as Detachment 99 is a Banser permanent unit tasked with securing religious programs and social programs as GP Ansar's participation in the country in facing global challenges and combating efforts religious radicalism in various forms. This unit is tasked with collecting, analyzing, and reporting information to the leadership and functions to prevent and deter various efforts that lead to violence in the name of religion, safeguard, preserve, and guarantee the security and comfort of every citizen in practicing their religion and beliefs, especially security and comfortable for all citizens. This unit is only located in the Sitkornas, but its members spread throughout the country, said Kazatkornas Alpha Isniani. 2 Disaster Response Banser Unit, Bagana, Multipurpose Ansar Disaster Line is a special Banser unit that carries the mandate of carrying out GP Ansar social programs and has special qualifications in the field of disaster management. Its functions and responsibilities are disaster prevention, emergency response, and rehabilitation. While the task of arising, planning, preparing, coordinating and implementing disaster management. This unit is responsible for carrying out the tasks and functions of disaster management and personnel development. This unit was formed from the central level to the sub-districts. This unit has been established since 10 years ago and has jumped everywhere. For example, when Merapi erupted, Gunung Kelut erupted, an earthquake in Banjarnegara, and others. Even before that, Banser always sent volunteers when there were natural disasters. For example, the earthquake in Flores Mamara December 12, 1992. Banser at that time also lowered his volunteer team. Likewise with the Aceh tsunami, said Alpha. 3 Special Unit for Multipurpose Ansar Fire Brigade, Balakar. This unit functions in the prevention of fire hazard, emergency response, and rehabilitation. Its task is to carry out emergency and humanitarian response functions in the context of combating fire hazards and is responsible for carrying out the duties and functions of fire hazard prevention and personnel development. Given the high cost of equipment, So this unit has only been established in a number of cities. For example, DKI Jakarta, explained Alpha. 4 Special Unit for Traffic Banser, Balantas, this unit functions in handling traffic events and road transportation, as well as reducing the risk of accidents, in order to realize smooth and order traffic. From the center to the villages, this unit has been formed. For example, every Lebaran we always form Lebaran posts in all regencies and cities, Alpha said. 5 The Husada Versatile Verse Line, Bayzeta. Bayzeta is a special unit of Banser that carries the task of humanitarian assistance in the fields of medicine, health, and norms of healthy living for the community, especially in the Nahdlatul Ulama, GP Ansar, and the community. This unit was formed from the center to the district, explained Alpha. 5 Versatile Ansar Versatile Protocol, Banser Protocol. This special unit Banser has skills in the management of state events, organizations, or official events within the Nahdlatul Ulama, GP Ansar, and Banser. This unit functions to organize, and manage state events, organizations or official events in accordance with activity planning. With the task of planning, preparing, coordinating and implementing protocols at GP Ansar and Banser. The protocol unit was formed from the center to the branches, Alpha said. 6 Maritime Multipurpose Ansar, Baridim. Baridim is a special unit that is developing.